6:25, a little bit of change. I was just filling them in on my lost key situation. I woke up really ready to seize the day today, and then it's like, I won't be surprised if this hairspray falls out in 10 minutes or so. Coming up on August the 2nd, you guys can be a part of the opening of the Godfrey Dog Park, and this is really cool. We were just kind of chatting a little bit before we came on the air, and Director Logan, you were saying just to have enough space for these dogs to run is a really great feature and an asset really to the region.
Yeah, it's really nice. If you've seen a lot of dog parks in the area, any community that has one is blessed to have that. But I'd say Godfrey is setting itself apart just by the size of each area. The smaller one, it's a square 150 by 150, and the larger one is 200 by 200.
Oh, wow.
So it's a good amount of space.
Well, and we also have Beth and Max Heinz in here. And, guys, if you were telling me a little bit about the reason the dog park came to be, and if you could, just for our audience, fill us in a little bit more.
Sure. So my dad, Max Heinz, served on the park board for many years. The dog park was something he always wanted. He was always big on things to benefit the community and stuff like that. And when he passed about 4.5 years ago, I don't know exactly what happened to the idea, but more recently, my wife Beth here, she started asking around about how we could get this going again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I was literally sitting at my hair salon with my stylist, Liz Campbell, and I was telling her about this, and she's like, I'll give you the mayor's phone number right now. So she texted him, and he contacted me right back the same day. And,
that's really cool.
Yeah, so we scheduled a meeting for the following Monday, and I kind of told him how I wanted to work with him to get this done in Max's honor, and it all kind of flew from there.
That's awesome. And Chris, you were saying that the park that's being utilized really didn't have any other uses, really, so this is a perfect fit.
It's really mainly green space where the areas are. So we always had been kicking around the idea of a dog park, but it really kind of came into fruition whenever Beth got involved. So the area where it is just perfect. We were never going to develop that for anything else, and it's a great spot. Really cool.
Take me through the development of the park. How was it designed, and what was that process like?
Beth, how was the park design?
Well, so we just kind of talked about that we needed to have a small and a large space, and once the location was designed, was selected, we had it done. I mean, they had already kind of started the process in terms of getting some of the materials ready.
Really cool.
We just need a little bit of additional planning in that whole process, and as soon as we agreed on it, it was really just logistics, waiting for the rain to stop over the summer. I think we started this project in like January, February, maybe, when we had our first meeting. It was cold when I came into the office, but with months of rain delays, and then there were some supply delays coming in. Just getting the electronic keypad to enter the gates and everything just got finished up like last week. So that was really the delay, was some of the logistics.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's still a pretty darn quick turnaround for being January or February, and we're here now. And, what do you hope the public takes away from the park or the space more than anything?
Well, I mean, I'll answer, and Chris, you probably have something. I just feel like every kind of destination community has to have these kind of amenities, and a dog park, dog lovers, there's so many of them. So I just want it to be a space where not only the dogs can come, but also the people that live in the community can come and just know that, Max Heinz was someone who spent a lot of time trying to better the parks department and, different things that he was involved in. And so just kind of remembering him, and that this was kind of one of the last things that he was working on achieving. And I'm just happy that we were able to make it happen.
That's really cool. And Chris, you have anything to add on to that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Beth said, this is something that a lot of communities are doing now. There's always new and hot trends all across the country, and dog parks are certainly not immune to that. We're seeing more and more of them pop up. And, I'm going to echo some of the things she said earlier. It's amazing how a resident can get involved with something and really help make it happen, because people have been asking for a dog park for years and years, a lot longer than I've been involved with Godfrey. And I bet, my boss could probably tell you exactly how long if he didn't forget. It's been a while.
Right.
But, like she said, someone put her in contact, Liz Campbell put her in contact with the mayor, and the mayor was just very enthusiastic about doing this, because it's been something Godfrey's been wanting to do for a while, but for one reason or another, never really got traction. And then when Beth got involved, she said, hey, I want to see this happen. I want to do it for these reasons. I'm going to go ahead and make a donation and help make this project happen. So we can't thank her enough, because without the donation she made for this project, I'm not sure we'd be sitting where we are right now.
It's just fantastic. And really, it's great to understand, too, just a little bit of the behind the scenes on how, things like that can really just start small and end up being really big, because this is going to be huge for a lot of people that don't have the space to take their dog too many places in town. And if you do, it's like you said, it's kind of somewhat cramped sometimes, and to be able to have some spread out spaces is unique. So there's 2 spots to this? Mm-hmm. So the first spot, is that for like smaller dogs or just a smaller space? What's that look like?
Yeah, you can probably comment on how that's set up.
So there's 2 different areas.
Okay.
And there's going to be a large dog park and a small dog park.
Okay.
So the small dog park's for dogs 25 pounds and under, and the large park's for 25 and over. Now, here's the rule we're going to try and enforce. If you've got a small dog, you can take them into the big dog area. Mm-hmm. But if you've got a large dog, you cannot go into the small dog area.
Yeah.
So I don't know how often we'll really run into that, but that's a policy we've seen in a lot of other communities. So that way you can keep some dogs separate. If you didn't want your 7-pound dog running around with a 100-pound dog, you do not have to do so.
Right.
So I think it's going to work out really well.
Really cool. And now, is there going to be obstacles and different things in there, or some different parts?
Yeah,
to
and
it?
that's going to be in our next phase. Right now, what we're going to have opening at our grand opening, there's going to be some picnic tables in there, trash cans, doggy waste stations. Mm-hmm. And then whenever I get some more money through some grants, I'll go ahead and I'm going to get some really nice stuff. So dogs can go on ramps, they can run through tunnels. I've actually got some like jumps where you'd see like a horse jump over.
Oh,
if
nice.
you ever see
Yeah,
anything like
yeah,
that.
that's really cool.
Some platforms, maybe I hear this talk of a fire hydrant or 2. So it's going to be nice, and those sorts of things will be in each area, but there'll also be a great amount of just open space. So if you just want to let your dog off the lead and let them run, they can do that there too.
That's really cool. You guys got a moment to take a quick break with me?
Yep.
I got to pay a quick bill. 9:31, a little bit of change. We'll come back with more Daily Show right after this on the Heart of the 618.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, Daily Show 9:35. A little bit of change on this Monday morning, and just getting back in and talking about the dog park. So there's going to be some memberships to this too, and do we know how those break down yet for the memberships?
So yeah, after speaking to the mayor, it's going to be an annual fee of $10 if you're a resident.
Wow.
$20 if you're a non-resident. That gets you access for the calendar year, regardless of whenever you register. If you do it January 1, you're good through December 31st.
Gotcha.
If you do it in August, then you're good for the rest of the year. But that's typically how a lot of these parks will run. And then we'll have a membership application. It'll get the members' information, their dog's information. We'll need copies of all their vaccinations from their vet. We're not going to accept, if someone were to go ahead and vaccinate or medicate their dogs themselves, we're not going to accept that. We want to see it from a licensed veterinarian, and your vets can provide all that. If you ask them, hey, I need a copy of their vaccination records, they'll send it to you. You can send it to us. We'll just make sure everything we need on there is checked off, and we'll approve your membership.
Really cool. And I think that's really, it's great to make it that affordable too for families to be able to utilize it and really enjoy it. And, you know, just coming back into this too, it seems like really just no better way to honor Max, really just to get the project, you know, across the finish line. And it seems like there wasn't really any hesitation from you guys once you figured out how to get the ball rolling, really.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, this was something that Max always wanted to do. And for those of the people that know Max and Janet Heinz, a lot of people in the community know them. Like, I can be in St. Louis sometimes and people will recognize my last name and say, oh, my favorite teacher or my favorite principal, do you happen to know them? I'm like, yeah, that was my father-in-law, that's my mother-in-law. So no, I'm just super happy that we were able to get this going, and he'll be, you know, memorialized in the park for forever now.
Yeah, it was during the groundbreaking. It was actually there was a small ceremony, and it was really funny because all of the people that are still on the Parks Board were like, "No, just so we're clear, this is going to be dedicated to Max," and everybody kind of laughed. But yeah, I mean, it was important for to other people too, you know, just to recognize that. So that was really cool.
Well, it's great to have that acknowledgement too, and recognize, you know, just the impact that's made, you know, at the local level, and really just all the work done on the various boards and other parts of the career too. And you know, August the 2nd, we're going to be celebrating the grand opening of this at 10 a.m. And we don't have the itinerary yet, but that's a stay tuned from Chris Logam.
That's right. I can tell you right now, it's at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, August 2nd.
We also have Scotty.
He says yes.
Yeah, Scotty's excited. Andy just saw Pat. Hey, Pat. But you know, you can see Scotty out there as well. He's and really just been a good boy in
He's
here.
He's good.
Too.
Yes, exactly.
So
Scotty, come here.
if you're just tuning in, there's going to be two parts to this dog park. One's a 200 by 200, which is a lot of space to run in, and then the other one's 150 by 150. Man, that's well, hello. He just wanted to make sure we were all good over here. Andy was telling me how he feels about my job performance too. You know,
he's loving it.
But before I let you guys go, let's go over the details again one last time. So the dog park, how do we register and apply?
So you're going to go on our website, godfreyil.org, go to the Parks and Rec page. You can find an application there. And also, you can come to our office and pick it up anytime. We'll have copies there, or you can call our office, 618-466-1483. We're happy to answer any questions you might have.
Really cool. And then rules and all that, are they going to be posted on the side?
There'll be rules posted on each dog park, but also on the application you get, we'll give you copies of those rules. You have to sign, acknowledge that you've read them and agree to them. There'll be a release waiver on there. We're going to do everything we can to make sure you are aware of the rules and that you will go ahead and follow them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're, just the start to finish on this project, well, the first phase of the project, because like you said, you're going to look to get some more amenities in there for the four-legged friends, but a couple of months really at most to get everything going and really get the ball across the finish line is impressive. What are you guys feeling just ahead of August the 2nd? Do you have any thoughts that are you looking to experience that day as you're celebrating Max, you know?
Just excitement, because we made it happen. Like, I'm someone that I always want, there's always a way to make it happen. That's kind of like what I've said since I was like 5. There's always a way to make it happen. So, and I feel like Max was kind of that same way. My dad's the same way. You know, we just wanted to make it happen, and so we did it.
Yeah.
It'll happen. It'll always get done whenever you put your mind to it, you know?
Yeah.
Really cool. Well, Mike, Beth, thanks so much for stopping by. And Chris, always good to see you. We'll see you on August the 2nd for the grand opening of that dog park. And for more information, what's the best way to do that online?
Go online to our website, godfreyil.org, the Park and Rec page, or give us a call, 618-466-1483.
Really cool. Well, best of luck, guys, with the grand opening. Hope it goes well. And then all the updates along the way are going to be exciting, too. At 9:40, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more Daily Show, drilling and all. I don't know what's going on in this building. It is like a wild Monday. We'll come back with more right after this. You stay there, and I'll be here on Roku TV.